आरम्भं कुर्मः शर्मा।
भद्रवाचाय प्रेषितो मानुषः। भद्रवाचाय प्रेषितो, श इस् मूर्धन्य, प्रेषितो मानुषः। यजुर्वेद 21.61, 21.61, 61. भद्रवाचाय प्रेषितो मानुषः। मानुषः, human beings. प्रेषितः are sent. Bhadravachaya, to speak good words, auspicious words, peace-giving words. 21.61. There's so many mantras which tell us about how we should talk. This is on such peace. We are in birth and death cycle. All of us. We die, we are born again, we die, we are born again, and it is a very big cycle for us. And maybe once the purity of the soul and the strength of the soul reaches a certain level, we get out of this circle of birth and death and reach a state of peace and bliss, which is called as moksha, mukti, salvation, this and that. Okay, fine. Until we reach that state, we are in the birth and death cycle. And here in this birth and death cycle, we take different bodies. It means the soul. We take different bodies. Maybe human body, maybe other than human body. So many things are there. So one Veda mantra we have seen earlier also. Sadhri chir vishu chir vasana avari varthi bhuvaneshu antaha. So this soul in this journey of birth and death cycle, very big journey of birth and death cycle, it gets in and out of Sharira Indriya Manas, especially the Sharira, which moves horizontally and it moves erect. Sadhrichi Vishuchi. That is, it keeps on going from one body to another, and they are all different. Human and other than human. Now here, it says that Manushaha Preshitaha. You are given that human form. That's you are sent. As the soul is sent into a human form. Manushaha Preshitaha. What for? Other than human form, it is called as Bhoga Yoni. Bhoga Yoni. There, whatever they have done, that is experienced in a form other than human. Bhoga. Bhoga is to experience. And it cannot improvise the quality of its soul with reference to its purity or strength. It's not possible in a form other than a human form. You can just say it's a state of imprisonment. It's a state of imprisonment where, depending upon the period, the negative results of karma phala, negative karma phala gets reduced. But the human form is called as the karma yoni. Karma yoni, that this is one wherein it is possible for us to tackle and handle our purity of the soul and strength of the soul. That to increase or to decrease is possible. And with reference to samskaras, that is the imprints on the soul, it is possible for us to reduce the negative samskaras and enhance and enrich the positive samskaras. It's a great opportunity what we have got. In doing this, one of the main factors that help us is the talk, what we talk. Of course, we have got other two. What we do is also there. What we think is also there. What we talk is also there. It's a three-pronged approach. So here, what we talk contributes to the strength of the soul and the purity of the soul. So it says, as a human being, you're a talking animal, bhadravachyaya preshito naraha. One of the dimensions which contribute to your strength of the soul and purity of the soul is what you talk. Bhadra is bhadi kalyane. So talk something very good. Don't talk nonsense just because you can talk. Talk sensibly. Talk with love. Talk with harmony. Talk in such a way that it will help you and others around you. And that is called as Bhadra. Bhadra is Bhadi Kalyane, welfare giving. Talk in such a way. And as a human being, you are supposed to talk like that. Of course, other animals have some expression, but their expression is very, very limited. It is restricted to their instincts of nidra, ahara, bhaya, and reproduction. But you as a human being, you can express so many things through your language, through your talk. So you've got a great opportunity to express yourself, to communicate with other souls, and do it in such a way that it is welfare giving to all. It's not just a talk, not just an utterance, not just coming out of words and sentences. No. Let those words and sentences that come out of your mouth be auspicious, welfare giving, wise, noble. That is Bhadra. Bhadravachyaya preshito naraha. As human being, is a special opportunity for you, and make use of it to the best extent possible. So before we talk, we should always take care whether what I'm talking is really useful, purposeful, helpful. Elsewhere it is said, that also we have discussed already, Saktumiva titavuna punantaha. We have to sieve, as you sieve the floor before using it for all dirt and other things. In the same way, whatever you talk must be sieved. And finally, what comes out is to be spoken. What are the stages? whether it is truth. That's the first check before speaking. Is it a truth? Yes. Okay. One thing is over. Is it for the welfare of all? Hita, Satyam, Hitam. Yes, it is Hitam. Is it Priyam? Is it pleasing to listen? Most of the time, truth will be bitter. But try your best to reduce that bitterness and speak in such a way that it is pleasing. Make it as soft as possible, as smooth as possible. Don't hurt anyone. Satyam, Hitam, Priyam. Then Mitam. Mitam is brevity. Am I just talking and talking, or am I talking what is needed? How much is needed? How much is needed if I'm talking only to that extent? That is Mita. Satyam, Hitam, Priyam, Mitam. Now that is worthy to be spoken. It's not Satya if it is not Hita, if it is not Priya, if it is not Mita. Better we keep our mouth shut. All these things we have to check and talk. And that talk will finally result in something good for me and others. Bhadravachyaya Prishita. You are sent for that. You are made a human being for that. You are sent to this human form for that. Other than human beings, nobody can do this. Apply your mind. You got the capacity to think, analyze, foresee the effect of what you talk. The pros and cons you can understand. Apply it. Apply that faculty what you have got. Apply that capacity what you have got. And do it. Bhadravachyaya Preshito Narhaya. Send as a human being only for this. Other than human beings, no other animal can do this. Next one. Ayushpa Ayurme Pahi. Ayushpa Ayurme Pahi. 22.1 Yajurveda. 22.1. Ayushpa Ayurme Pahi. Ayushpa. Shais Murdhanya. Ayushpa Ayurme Pahi. 22.1. Ayushpa Paisparakshanē, the protector of my life. Ayu, my span of life. Pahi, protect. Ayurme, me ayuhu. My span of life. Please protect my span of life. And you are the one who can protect that. So on the face of it, it appears that you pray God to protect you, you pray God for longevity, and tathastu, you will get it. That's how it appears. But no, such a thing is not there. Of course, still that God, that Almighty, or the Satchidananda, has got the capacity to protect our lives. Extend our span of life. It's possible. But how it works, that's very important. It's not that God will just grant it, but He will give us all the guidance that is required for us to practice and get the result. That's the thing. He gives such a guidance, has given such a guidance, so that if we follow it, yes, we will live long. The span of life what we'll have will get extended. And we can lead a very good life. Quantity-wise as well quality-wise. Instructions are given. Those instructions have to be followed meticulously. That is how it happens. And who has given such instructions? Yes, that is Ayushpa. That is that Satchidananda, who is the protector of the lives and spans of life. Yes, he has given such instructions. What are those instructions? Animals, they live for themselves. Selfish. If you also are selfish and we live for our own selves, that's no human life. So the first instruction what is given is, as a human being, you are a social being, you are part of the society, and you live for not just yourself, but for the welfare of the society. Contribute for it. And the society is fine. If society is a welfare society, yes, as a part of it, you also get your share. It's not that you have to work for the welfare of yourself. No. But for the welfare of the society, and as part of society, you also will get your share. The first lesson, what it says. Don't be selfish. Don't worry, if I'm working for others, what will I get? Don't worry about it. The society is wonderful, if the society is well, you get your share, you are part of it. Your benefit will come. It's just a roundabout system. And that roundabout system is the only system that keeps you and your society well. That's the system. Understand it. Thereby, your span of life will be protected, will get extended. That's number one. Number two, share. Part of it. Share. How do you work for others? Whatever you get, you share. A part you have it. The other part, you plow it back to the society and its welfare. That's how you have to work. It's not that what I have earned is my own because I have earned it. Yes, you have earned it, that's right. You are part of the society. Because the society allowed, directly or indirectly, gave an opportunity for you, directly or indirectly, you have earned this. You are indebted to the society and the social structure, the social fabric. So a part of that, you have to put it back, give it back. In Kannada, there is one song. It says, Kereya neeranu kerege challi. Kere is a lake. So take water from the lake and put it back to the lake. Kereya neeranu kerege challi. Of course, we need water. Take it from the lake. Have 2 sips. And then whatever is left in your palm, you give it back to the same lake. So what will happen? The water in the lake will always be a constant. It will not get depleted. If everybody takes water from it and gets away, one day it becomes dry. Don't do that. Of course, take a little for your use and put it back. That's the concept of this. The same thing is expressed here. Then, it has given instructions for our life. It may be food. It may be our thoughts. It may be our words, as you saw just now. It may be what we do, how it all to be done. All this, the food what we eat, the thoughts, what we think, the talk, and our actions, they all contribute for 2 things. One is the quality of life as well as quantity of life. It protects our life. As a third party, if you look at such a person, that person may not materialistically prosper to a very great extent. But that person will have what is necessary in the material world and will experience peace in his life. And that is the quality of life. Mere materialistic wealth, mere materialistic progress is not all in life. It's a part of it. We have got some basic needs. Basic needs have to be satisfied. For that, we need material things. Fine, excellent. But just accumulating that materialistic wealth itself is not life. It's not human life, of course. As a human being, yes, the Sharir Indramans has to be sustained and we need some physical things, material things, get it, okay, fine. And once it is satisfied, change your path and change your goal. That is towards the spiritual progress, which as a human being alone you can do it, not in any other forum. If you realize this, yes, we'll be protecting our life, we'll be protecting every thought of ours, action of ours. And this is what that Ayushpa has guided. Ayushpa is the protector of life. That's the guidance what is given. He will not just grant it as it is, as a boon. No, it's not a boon, it will not be granted. We have to work for it. How to work for it is guided by that great Satchidananda. In that sense, he is an Ayushpa. It's not by granting a boon just because I have prayed. No. Ayushpa, Ayurme, Pahi. You protect my life. That is, on the other hand, Prarthana vai sankalpaha, that we have seen. Prarthana or prayer is not just prayer, it is determination and putting the determination to action. That finally gives us the result. Oh God, save my life. Means whatever guidance you have given to enrich the quality and quantity of life, I will understand and practice it and get the benefit of it. That's the meaning of it. Nothing will happen automatically. We have to work for it. I will do it. I will do it. That's the determination what I make, and doing accordingly is what I daily endeavor. So the life and its quality and its longevity, yes, they all get extended, enriched. Ayushpa, Ayurme, Pahi. That is 22.1 Yajurveda. Agnim stomena bodhaya. Agnim stomena bodhaya. Agnim stomena bodhaya. Here Agni means Agigatav, that's Satchidananda, which is the driving force of the whole universe, which is the leading force of the whole universe. That's Agni. Of course, this physical Agni is also there. But physical Agni is inert. It cannot understand, it cannot think, it cannot do anything, except what is assigned to it as a physical property. That's all it can do. But here is speaking of this Agni, which is the driving force, which is the leading force of the whole universe. Agni. And says, Agnim stomena bodhaya. Stomena bodhaya. Bodhaya is make us realize. Buddha avagame. Buddha avagame is to know, to realize. Enlighten. So, who Agni, the driving and the leading force of the whole universe, it is omniscient and omnipotent and omnipresent. It can do it. So our prayers are to you to make us realize to enlighten us. How? Stomena. Stomena. Stutau. We pray you, we praise you. And through that, you see that we realize the truths. What is that? Stoma is Stutau. Stuti is to pray. That's see, on the face of it, that's how it appears. But actually it is Stutistu Gunavarnana. To know the different properties, qualities. By knowing the different properties and qualities of that Satchidananda Agni, through that we realize, we understand the truth. Unless we realize that Satchidananda, unless we understand what it is rightly, we cannot experience peace in our life. We have to understand that. But one thing is certain. Satchidananda cannot be understood by this small human brain 100%. It is enormous. It is enormous, endless, infinite. But realize it, understand it to the best extent possible, as much as possible. Yes, knowing it will give us that impetus to lead a better life. Knowing is very important. Understanding, learning, analyzing. It's all possible only for a human being, not any other being. As human being, you apply your mind, think, analyze, know, and lead a better life. What should I have to know? One is the system established by that Agni. This whole universe is a very, very systematic structure at the micro level to the macro level. Everywhere you find some system, everywhere you find the handiwork of that Agni. That's Satchidananda. Elsewhere it is said, Vishnoho karmani pashyata. Vishnu is the one which is omnipresent. So the omnipresent power has created this world with numerous systems. When we fail to understand the system, we find that this world is random, haphazard. But if you analyze the system and understand it, yes, it's an ordered system. It's an ordered establishment. Look into it. Know the order. How wonderful it is. So when you see that order and system, understand its beauty of it. You try to become a part of it. You try to tune yourself to that system. So understanding it is first. If you don't understand it, you will not be able to tune yourself to it. To tune yourself to that system, you should know what that system is. And knowing that system is what is called as, here in this Veda mantra it says, Agne Stomena Bodhaya. Bodhaya. Bodha is to know. Once we understand that system, we will know that we are not masters of that system. We are part of that system. And we have to live harmoniously with that system. What is happening? We are not able to understand the system. Of course, we have got better capacity than any other being. We human beings have got some capacities. So we try to exploit that system. We try to make use of the resources what are there for our selfish needs. And we don't allow any other being than these human beings to exist and function. This is a mistake what we do. We try to conquer the natural forces. That's what we are doing. Every gadget, what we invent, what we discover, it's all being used to conquer the nature. But it's not a question of conquering nature. It's not a question of exploiting nature. It's not a question of polluting nature, but living in tune with natural system. That's what is required. We are also a part of the system. There are so many other creatures which also are part of the system. We are not the only one. We have to respect their right to live. We have to respect their role in this whole system. If you do that, yes, that is realization. That's realization. I realize that I'm part of this whole system and I have got my role to play. And my role to play is coexistence and protecting the whole system, keeping the system running with my contribution. That is the realization. That is bodhaya, buddhagame. That is realization. That is knowing the truths. That is enlightenment. So once you get that enlightenment, how do you get it? Stomena. When you see the different qualities, when you see the different features of that Agni, Satyananda, through its works. And its work you can see anywhere and everywhere. The only thing is we have to open up our eyes and look into it, observe. It's not just a glance, it is a study of it, deep study of it. That is bodhaya. Stomena bodhaya. So understand that system, yes, what will happen? In that mantra elsewhere, I said, Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vratani paspashe. So vrata, we will dedicate our life to maintain that system. We will not be a hindrance to that system. We will not try to supersede that system. We will not try to exploit that system. Instead, we, in tune with that nature, we frame our life very smoothly and harmoniously. That smooth and harmonious, dedicated life is what is called as vrata, and it is continuous without break. Same concept is here. That is Agnim Stomena Bodhaya. Know that. Know that. By studying its guna, qualities. And how do you know the qualities of it? It is so subtle. You cannot experience it through your sense organs, but through its works. Its whole creation is there with its works, with so many systems. So you study it and you try to understand the force, the entity behind it, and that is Agnim. Agnim Stomena Bodhaya. Realize it. That is 22.15 Yajurveda. 22.15. Brahman. Next one. Brahman. Brahmano. Brahmavarchasi Jayatam. Brahman. Brahmano. Brahmavarchasi Jayatam. Brahman. Brahmano Brahmavarchasi Jayatam. Brahman Brahmavarchasi Brahmano Ajayatam. That's what it means. Brahman Brahmavarchasi Brahmano Ajayatam. O Brahman, we are addressing to that Satyananda. O Brahman, O God, Ajayatam, let there be. Let there be. Brahmavarchasi Brahmana. Brahmavarchasi Brahmana. Let there be more and more Brahmins who are shining with their knowledge. Now there is no scope for us to misunderstand this. We know that here Brahmana means is not caste. I discussed several times. It doesn't refer to caste. It refers to Varna. Varna. Who is this Brahmana? The one who keeps the light of knowledge burning and transfers it to the next generation is a Brahmana. Whoever it may be. Name is not important. To whom they are born is not important. Where they are born is not important. What is their gender is not important. One who learns, keeps the light of knowledge burning, and passes it on to the next generation, yes, he is called as a Brahmana, or she is called as a Brahmani. That's all. So we want such people for the progress of the society, for the development of the society. That is people with knowledge, people with wisdom, people with nobility. We want them. Unless there are such people, the society cannot progress. Because they are torch bearers of knowledge and truth. Truth and knowledge is very much essential for every one of us. Somebody has to protect it. Somebody has to pass it on from generation to generation. Somebody has to enrich it. Who is that? The one who does it is called as a Brahmana. Not a caste. It doesn't come by birth. It comes by their way of life. It comes to them by way of their aptitude, their attitude, their capacity. It is not given, it is gained. A person works for it and becomes a Brahman. Of course, another thing is also there. Whether he belongs to Brahmana Varna or Kshatriya Varna, Vaishya Varna or Shudra Varna, all are equal. Veda is very clear about that. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. As important is a Shudra as a Brahmana is. Because Shudra also contributes for the welfare of society in his own way. Vaishya contributes in his own way. Kshatriya contributes in his own way. Here it is referred to Brahmana. Let in our country, let in our society, let Brahmana be there. Ajayatam. Let there be Brahmins. How? Brahmavarchasi. Brahmavarchasi. With the light of knowledge. Only then they become Brahmana. That's right. Those who are endowed with wisdom, those who are endowed with knowledge, those who are endowed with the realization of truth, let such people be there in our society. Ajayata. And the prayer is to Brahman. Who is that Brahma? It's the same Satyananda. He is the highest. He is the omniscient power. To him we are making this prayer. O Brahman, let there be Brahmanas in our society. Brahmana with reference to Varna and caste system is never there in the Vedas. Superiority and inferiority system is not there. High-born and low-born is not there in the Vedas. Touchable and untouchable is not there in the Vedas. They are all products of Puranas, which are antisocial. In the Vedas, you don't find such inhuman things. It looks at every human being with love and respect. Nobody is denounced. Nobody is treated as an inferior. Equal respect is given to every human being. Equal rights of every creature is recognized, not just human beings. Rights for every life is respected. So it's a prayer here, let there be Brahmins in the society, and because of them, yes, our horizon of knowledge will increase, and the knowledge will be protected, and the knowledge will be enriched, and the same knowledge will be passed on to our posterity, next generation. That's how we have got knowledge. Who gave us that knowledge? We are not all knowledgeable when we are born. Those who are knowledgeable, our elders, yes, they gifted us with that knowledge. And how did they get it? They were also gifted by the earlier generation. So that's how it passes on from generation to generation. And we want some torch bearers. We want some who carry in the baton of knowledge to pass it on to the next generation. And who are they? They are called as Brahmins. Brahmano Brahmavarchasi Ajayatam. Let such people be there in the society. Let such people increase in the society. And their contribution for the well-being of the society is very much important. Oh God, grant us this. Once again I repeat, because whenever we hear the word Brahmana or Kshatriya, immediately our mind goes to the caste system, what is there today, which is anti-social, which is anti-Vedic. So I have to be thinking again and again and again that this Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, they are not castes. They are all varnas. The way of life that we choose in according to our guna, karma, swabhava, samarthya. Our attitudes, aptitudes, our nature, innate nature. Upon that we choose our way of life. And that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Nobody is born a Brahmana. Nobody is born a Shudra. We are all born as human beings first. And in the path of our life, in accordance with our capacities and aptitudes, yes, we choose a certain way of life, and then we become Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And all the four contribute for the welfare of the society in their own way, and nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. This has to be repeatedly told to us, because the caste system has taken so deep roots in the society nowadays, in different forms, in different parts of the world. It's not in the same way. Maybe here we call it as Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Elsewhere we call them as black and white, something like that. Some people we treat them as inferior. Some people we say we are superior. It may not be exactly caste system. But different systems are there in different parts of the society where the human race is stratified and treated as inferior and superior. Such a system is anti-humane and is anti-Vedic. Such a system is not there. It's an opportunity for us, that varna, whatever we choose, that way of life, is an opportunity for us to contribute to the welfare of the society in our own way. Who is superior, who is inferior in that? Everybody is contributing. This is a Vedic view. This is a humane view. On these lines, it is prayed that great Brahman, the omniscient, we say that let there be Brahmins. with all that knowledge, with all that realization in our society, in our country, for the welfare of the society and the country and the whole globe overall. Wherever there is a Brahmin in a society, that society will prosper. That society will not face problems, or maybe very little manageable problems. If the society is plugged with problems, it means that that society doesn't have Brahmins. If the society is in ignorance, if the society is not guided properly, it's an indication that we don't have Brahmins in that society. If a Brahmin is there in a society, definitely that society has to be prosperous. Because that is how he works. That's how a Brahmin works. He works for the welfare of the society. What is his mode of working? Preservation and propagation of knowledge. Preservation, propagation of truth, facts, realities. That's very much essential for our better living, for our prosperous living. It's our prayer that let Brahmins, with all their qualities, with all their faculties, let them increase in our society. Oh God, grant this. Has given that it's for us to recognize such people and get the benefit for the sake of the society. We have got such Kshatriyas, recognize and get their service to the society. We have got such Vaishyas, recognize, get their service to the society. We have got such Shudras, recognize them, respect them, and get it for the society. Brahman, Brahmano, Brahmavarchasi Jayatam. So we have got great responsibility in identifying such people who contribute their might for the welfare of the society, for the prosperity of the society. We have to recognize. Oh God, give us that strength, give us that vision to recognize them. And let such people increase for the welfare of the society. What do I get? I am part of the society. I get my share. When the society is prosperous, I am also a partner in that because I am part of the society. I will also get it. No worry about it. So this is Yajurveda 22.22. 22. Brahman, Brahmano, Brahmavarchasi Jayatam. O Brahman, Brahmavarchasi, Brahmano, Jayatam. In all respects, let there be such Brahmins in our society. Okay, thank you for the day. We'll continue it day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow means it is Wednesday for me and Tuesday night for you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Dhanyawada, Sharma.
Dhanyawada.